This is why you haven't had a girlfriend in a long time, or maybe ever. I don't know you personally. But basically, this is a video for guys who are stuck in what I like to call single man limbo. And this isn't gonna be a video where I stroke your ego and tell you how terrible women are and that's why you're stuck in this position. No. This is coming from someone who's a coach. I help men get a girlfriend. I help men date more attractive women. So this is gonna be kind of a no BS video where I kind of help you to understand why you might be stuck in that single man limbo. So the first thing that you might wanna ask yourself is, how much do you really like women? Or could there potentially be some negative feelings that you have towards women from past relationships, past experiences, that's kind of holding you back from even wanting to be around women? So here's an example. Like when I was younger, I probably spent too much time watching red pill content, going on Instagram, looking at all these Instagram thoughts. And it gave me like a general bad view towards the majority of women because I was just kind of being fed lies. And I'm not saying that from like a moral like high point, like I'm over here talking about these guys who have bad views towards women, but I'm saying that as a point of the guys who get the most women, they actually love women. You know, they understand women as majestic creatures. They love them beyond having a poster in their room of a chick in their bikini. Like they like the feminine qualities that women can provide. So that's just the first kind of introspection thing. And don't get this confused with me saying that you should put women on a pedestal or something. All I'm saying is that you should have like a full appreciation for what they have to offer, and that's gonna motivate you a lot. And for this next point, I have to get really man to man with you, like as a coach, and be really honest with you. And so the next thing that holds a lot of guys back, honestly, from just having a girlfriend and why they're single for such a long time is that they have so many different excuses. It's an endless amount of excuses that I can deconstruct one by one. So the first one you'll get is, oh, I'm celibate for spiritual reasons. And I can respect that from a guy who has game, knows how to talk to girls, and still makes the decision to be celibate. But you have to be honest with yourself. If you don't have the ability to do so, is it just because you can't? So now you're kind of saying that you're celibate, saying you're doing this for spiritual reasons. And this next excuse is really clever, but it's also BS. And that's this idea of, oh, I'm waiting for the perfect girl to come along right now. I don't want to date these low quality girls because I'm just so wholesome. I don't want to like use these girls. So I'm just waiting for my dream girl to come along. Meanwhile, these guys are jacking off the whole time they're searching. They're also socially anxious and they don't even have like the game or like the self-esteem to even date the caliber of girls that they claim they're waiting for. And there's a million different excuses that guys have. But the main thing here is just be honest with yourself. There's no point in lying to yourself to protect your ego. The third thing that keeps guys single is that they're stuck in this self-identity where they have low self-esteem and they feel like they're not worthy of dating yet, or they feel like they need to have some sort of car, some sort of physique before they can start. Whatever it is, I personally believe as long as you're a guy who's generally advancing forward in life, you're not like smoking crack or something, then you possess the qualities of a worthy boyfriend. Think about it, your genetics have been passed down through hundreds, thousands of generations for a reason. Like, you were not weeded out of the genetic pool. All of your forefathers have gotten laid and provided for, you know, your great grandmothers. So you have all of the characteristics you need as a man. And here's an exercise you can do is really write down on a piece of paper, like all of the things that you could provide to a girl. Like, for example, I can provide humor. I can provide, you know, obviously sex. I can provide comfort, whatever it is. Write down all of these things that are unique to you, like as a person. This is gonna kind of help you boost kind of your self-image and why you are worthy enough to be somebody's boyfriend. The final and the most common reason that guys get stuck in single man limbo is because they're in their comfort zone. There's a theory that people are motivated by only two things, and that's moving away from pain and moving towards pleasure. Think about why you do anything. Think about why I even set up this camera in the first place. I'm moving towards the pleasure of being able to work with guys, helping them get a girlfriend, date hotter women. I'm moving away from the pain of being bored, not having any money. Just think about any action you do, you could basically break it down to moving away from pain, moving towards pleasure. The problem is when guys get stuck in this comfort zone where they're kind of pleasuring themselves literally in the sense that they're jacking off, and they don't want to go through the pain of approaching girls. And this place of comfort is very dangerous, and it's where a lot of men find themselves. They don't want to go through the pain of going out, getting rejected, going on a first date, but they do want the slight little pleasure of eating chips, playing video games, and jerking off. You're getting like just enough pleasure where you feel like, oh, this is all right, I could just stay here for a while. But deep down, your soul is just like craving more. You know, so many guys think that the process of dating, the process of cold approach is supposed to be like easy. It's supposed to just kind of like fall into your lap one day like a romance movie. It isn't. Getting out of your comfort zone and approaching girls who are so hot, you're almost like afraid, you're almost like shaking a little bit. This is how you grow as a man. You know, you don't go to the gym and you lift the 1-pound dumbbells and then expect to get ripped. No, you want to pick up some dumbbells that have a little bit of weight to them so that you can tear those muscle fibers and they can grow back and be bigger. And to this day, I haven't worked with a guy who was able to consistently get out of his comfort zone and not get a girlfriend within, 1 to 3 months. If you're a guy that is not afraid to take action, I can help you condense the time that it takes down, and I can help you with some of the areas that you're having trouble with. So if that's you, I have a link in the description where you can book a free one-to-one strategy session with me personally.